Hello and welcome back to the channel. Motions Biz here. And today I would like to continue the discussion about personal loans. And I know that there are many resources out there about the personal loans. However, I noticed that we've had a lot of questions from our members lately asking for details about the personal loan. So I would like to share some information that I know as a fact with the personal loan with Navy Federal, and also some information that have been shared by some of our members. And before I get started, I just want to welcome our new subscribers and, of course, for all of you who have been here since the inception of Motions Biz. I very much appreciate your support for this little channel. Anyway, the Navy Federal personal loan, I feel, is one of the easiest to get when it comes to requirements because it is a stated income and a no doc personal loan. Now, if you have established your relationship with Navy Federal, it is pretty much, I would say, easy to get. But remember that a personal loan, of course, is unsecured and you still have to qualify for it. But anyway, we had a new member who asked, do they ask for tax returns? Okay. And my answer is no. I never had to submit tax returns when I applied for the personal loan with Navy Federal. And another thing, when it is a no doc loan, it does not require a lot of information or documents. It does not require to for you to submit bank statements, tax returns, and any other financial documents that any other lending institution might ask you if you ask for a personal loan. I myself have a personal experience with the Navy Federal personal loan, and that was I was approved for 50,000, but only used 15,000 at that time to cover a month's payroll for employees in the business because there was a delay in the payment of some of the insurance companies. Now, with a personal loan, you can pretty much use the proceeds for about just anything in case of emergencies. And I am aware that we have a lot of community members right here who use the personal loan for investments. Let's say they have a property that they want to buy, put a down payment on, and they just need that cash. And I know that once they have that, they sell the property, they pay off that personal loan, and with the proceeds and the profit, they can still pretty much make a good profit out of that investment. But I know that many of you here are investors like that and have used the personal loan. So if you can share your experience with us, that would be great. Now, I myself have experience doing personal loans with other lending institutions. And so far, in my experience, was that they ask for a lot of documentation and they had to do some verification. Now, before I started my business and I did a personal loan, they actually required an employment verification from my employer before. And they also asked for copies of of my pay stubs, pretty much, those reports. And they also required tax returns for some reason. They can require anywhere from 2 to 3 years of tax returns, and I don't know why. And you may have experienced that some lending institutions with which you did a personal loan may not require so much, but others, they do require a lot. Now, please share in the comment section below if you have done a personal loan with specific lending institutions that do not require so much documentation. And also share in the comment section below if there is any other lending institution that you feel has a good personal loan program and what they required, what they needed, what data points you need to qualify for that personal loan. Just share it in the comment section below so we can all learn about these lending institutions who might offer personal loans that are pretty much easy to get. Just a word of caution, however, with personal loans, because yes, you are able to get it, but depending on your credit profile, you may have a higher interest rate. So it is not really a good loan to keep for a long time. So in case of emergencies, in case of things that you need to fund, on a short-term basis, it would be a good idea to do that. So here is just a few of the features of the Navy Federal personal loan. Now, you don't pay any
origination fee, or prepayment penalty. In most cases, you receive your funds the same day. In my case, I received mine the same day. And also on the same day, I was able to sign the promissory note electronically through email. And it was a very quick process. So here pretty much Navy Federal is saying that you can use a personal loan for just about anything. And it starts from 250 to $50,000. As far as terms and APR, up to 36 months starts from 7.49 to 18%. The longer the term, 37 to 60 months, the APR starts at 14.79 to 18%.
And as always, this is Motions Biz. I very much thank you for continuing to support and follow this channel. And in our next videos, it is mostly recommendations, suggestions, feedback from our members who have shared relevant information that I think we should know about Navy Federal Credit Union. And again, thank you and have a wonderful evening. Have a great morning. Have an amazing day ahead.